Hey guys, it's Adam, and like I promised, here's our series starting with number one. This beginning of the video will just be a walk around, looking at the spawn and the actual first city. So, if you didn't notice, I picked an Eevee. I always pick Eevee, I can't help it, they're just so cute. And if you look to straight ahead, this is actually, it's around an island, really, it's on the island, which is pretty cool. I always like it when spawns are on islands, it adds almost like a remote kind of deserted place kind of feel. Just brings your curiosity to the limits. And if you look up to your right corner, and now right in view, you can see these trees. They're really nice. I really like the idea of using wool for trees. It really adds almost like a flower type effect, like like Chinese style trees blooming. It's just really beautiful, and props to them for making a really nice tree type spawn area. There are a few statues on display. For example, Palkia one right in front of you guys. I really do like that one, and there's a bunch of others you can see as well in a couple seconds. I'll be showing you the actual tutorial area for the server and the staff area before we get started on our little story. For team, if you guys are questioning, I'm probably gonna go with a Lapras, a Gengar. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do with Eevee yet. Might be a Psychic, might be Electric. I heard the first gym is a Water gym, so that's gonna be exciting. I don't think I'm gonna have a Grass type. Might change my mind. Glaceon could always be an Ice type, but I really like Lapras, so I'm probably going to go with that. If I choose Eevee Psychic, I'm not going to pick Starmie. But if I don't choose Psychic, I might choose Starmie. There's lots of opportunities for that, especially when the first gym is a Water gym. I'd love to have a Lightning Bolt on a Starmie or on a Lapras. That's really handy. Basically, I'm just kind of going through the building here and just looking at everything. And so that was that. If you ever have any questions about that, I can always go into bigger detail back to spawn if you have any more questions. And now I'm going to go to see the staff place. So if you guys want to know, the actual owner's right here. His name's Winjo. And he's pretty good. I talked to him earlier today. Really nice. Like, probably one of the nicest server owners I've met so far. And yeah, that's basically it. The mids I haven't really met that much yet, but definitely the owner is just on par with his game. He's just doing everything he can to make wonderful guest experience. So, I guess we can go on to our journey now. Like I said, you have to... I didn't know this was working. I thought the warps didn't work. But what you have to do, you have to click the link and then click travel. Sorry, this is my first time doing NPC customs actually using the teleport system. So, and the people on there thought they were down to, but they weren't. So, yeah, I kind of discovered that little on the day that you actually had to do that. A little bit of fail, but so you can always use /warp little win to start your area. It was kind of sleepy. So this is like your little house you start off. Oh, look at mom. Yeah, that's not my mom, but she's looking fine, oh fine. Fine, oh fine. Okay, that was me just singing. And open the door. So I was pretty excited then to start battling and stuff. But oh, I just noticed that there's I forgot about this. I actually picked the police because I wanted to be on the police side. Yes, I'm like Brock. I don't need to explain myself there. You probably got the reference. Officer Jenny. So after just looking through these, I definitely picked the police officer. Just tell me what you guys get doing the other ones. I got an iron sword after going to the one place. I don't know if everybody gets that, because I haven't really I haven't done with more than one Minecraft account. I do have 2 Minecraft accounts, just letting you know. But for most cases, for my videos, I'll be using 1 Minecraft account. Also, just for the people on the server, they're really, really good people. I can tell some of them are actually the younger audience, but they're very respectable, and none of them seem rude at all. They always like to help. They're always curious. So it has a really good community right now. It's not the biggest, but it's definitely a good server. You guys should check it out as soon as possible. So I kind of just walked around each building, kind of like Pokemon. You always have to check everything out, see if there's any little treats or like rare candies from the NPCs, because that really helps out your mission in the game. Also, I'll be doing each gym leader a nice little walkthrough, and I'll also be playing a couple games and with Mercy as well. We kind of like made this little buddy agreement. We're little buddies now, so we might do some battles together later on if he's up for it. I always liked sandstone. It was probably one of my favorite kind of stones to use for walkways and just general building. It adds a sense of rustic, but yet elegance to every building. Like, if you overdo it, it just looks weird, but if you just make the right amount of sandstone, it just makes everything just look a little better. Right, when I saw that bridge, I was like, where am I supposed to go? At first, I was like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. I kind of was just walking around this city for quite a bit of time. I was like, where am I supposed to go? So I kind of just walked around and saw those gravelers. I was like, no, I'm not messing with those gravelers. They're like level 30. I have a level 5, and I'm not going to even start with those. Gravelers are such a pain. They just come right behind you, and they just attack, and then your EV dies, and then you lose friends. It's so annoying. Oh, I wonder how long it's going to take for me just to get an Espeon. It's probably going to take a while. Too many stinking damn Gravelers killing my Eevee. Poor Eevee. He's going to get hit by all these rocks. So I wish they actually had a parkour type bridge where you could run and just go across. I don't know if I can make that, but I thought I just went down here and want to fall in the water and look like a nerd, so I just went down here. But I definitely like the aspect that the bridge is broken, makes you have to go in the water, kind of explore around. For a second, I thought that was a Mewtwo over there, but I'm pretty sure it was a player. Or it was a Miltank, one of those two. I didn't actually notice that then. I was like, is that a Mewtwo? I was like, no, it's not a Mewtwo. If it was, then that was pretty sad. But I don't think it was a Mewtwo. It looked like a player or a Miltank. I do like Miltanks just because they have 2 drops and you can sell them in this server for a pretty good, decent amount of points. Zelda. Oh man, I love it when they have these little references in the game. Just brings up my day. So I got this package when I walked in, and I think you have to go back to Little Wind to do that. I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do with this. King. Yeah, as you can see in the beginning, he was kind of following me around, and I didn't really know why. And it was probably because I helped him out, and now he kind of was my buddy. But now we're like the best of friends. At first, I did want a Charizard, but then later on in the video, you'll see that I just randomly found one. So that was a nice little treat. And yeah, so like I said before, there's lots of little things to do in the server, like lots of side quests, lots of little mini missions to do, and you'll really enjoy what you see here. So I'm kind of just looking in this cool looking building. It's actually a space station. I was pretty interested in it, so I wanted to take a little check with it. And then when I was climbing up this, I was like, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. And I didn't fall, which was awesome, because then I would lost my package. I probably would have glitched the quest. But actually, the funny thing is when you die, you don't lose your stuff. So I was kind of freaking out for half the video that I'd lose my quest item and be glitched in the game. Since there was no staff on at the moment, I was like, crap. But then, when I fell down this cavern, I just realized that I didn't actually lose my stuff. So I was like, so it's on adventure mode, because I don't lose any food. Pretty sure it's on adventure mode with some peaceful or something like that. Something like that. Which is pretty good, because realistically, you don't want to, really die in a Pokemon game. Even though the NPCs can kill you, which is kind of weird. But they do. And I do like the aspect that they actually had almost similar to raid bosses in this. I don't know if you guys know what a raid boss is, but like in MMOs or RPGs, there's bosses that are pretty hard. And what they do is they set rare loot drops. So for example, there's a Palkia somewhere nearby. So I kind of sped up the video because the rest of it was just me wandering in a forest, kind of walking around the buildings. So this one guy at Mercy, he kind of just helped me out and gave me I lost all my balls and someone just grabbed and took them. So Mercy gave me 2 great balls and we caught a Charmander, which is pretty awesome because then once we level up, we can use it for flying and everything. Well, that'll give me a better vantage point for reviewing builds and stuff like that on the server. Is a joke, Jan. Yeah, so he actually has a gun, and I don't know how they actually have the mods working, because I don't remember Pokemon having a gun, but I think it's custom NPCs that has a gun in it, which is pretty weird, considering that he's shooting the Pokemon, and Pokemon's always been against violence in a sense, so it's kind of a weird twist, but then again, it's pretty awesome because I don't know if it measures the damage ratio for each level, or if it just does the same amount of damage per each Pokemon, doesn't matter the level, which is pretty handy, but also pretty bad at the same time, because you don't even have to really use strategy to catch Pokemon. But I'm guessing the prices for the guns in Pokecoins are pretty expensive. And apparently you run out of ammo, so it probably counterbalances itself, and you don't want to waste too much, so personally, I probably won't be using it that much because I don't really like play-to-win kind of scenarios. So I'll be using more for TMs and stuff like that matter. So, right now I'm just looking at his Nidoking, and I like the texture pack, the textures for the Nidoking. He just looks like he's ready to battle, you know, look at that smile, that horn. He's just ready. So this is the Water Gym City, and it's pretty nice. Like, I do like how they have a bank. That just really brings up matters, because, you know, you're walking around and you don't want to carry all this stuff, or you don't want to carry rare loot with you all the time. You can put it in your bank. And the bank's awesome because you can just put it in there and you're good to go. So it's like in the Pokemon game where you had a bank for your items and a bank for your Pokemon, which I really like they added in that. Just makes me happy. I'm a happy man. So, and now I'm going back and just walking around. Yeah. I'm pretty much right now just looking for Pokemon that I can battle with my Eevee. And at the same time, kind of exploring the city as we go. Because I find with Pixelmon, there's a lot of Pokemon that are like level 30s. And then there's like only certain Pokemon that are like under level 10. Like Pidgey, Rattata, and then like some random ones. Like some bug Pokemon. There's some like really high bug Pokemon. It's just annoying. The one thing I don't like battling Pidgey is because it's always faster than my Eevee, and then it knocks me out. Nasty, nasty Pidgey. Pidgey, Pidgey, Pidgey. Yeah, I did battle a couple of Miltanks. They're really good for some quick coins and stuff like that. So I suggest if you're starting off, level up to the round the 6 or 7, then start battling Miltanks because they really drop some good stuff to start off getting Pokeballs and stuff like that. It really helps you out in the long run. And I try to collect as much items as you can at the beginning because then it makes it easier in the end. In reality, you're not going to be catching a lot of Pokemon and using a lot of them. You're probably only going to catch 6 and the rest you're going to just sell to people. Because really, in this server, they actually like sell like Pokemon. So it's pretty cool in that sense that if you find a rare Pokemon but you already have it, you can always sell it to someone and then use it for like TMs, other rare items, legendary evolution stones and stuff like that, which is a big help, especially when you're trying to do a gym and you want to pick the right Pokemon and you don't find any of a certain type. That's good. For example, if you're battling the water gym and you have an Eevee, find a rare Pokemon and then get a one of those stone for it, and then you get a Jolteon. So I recommend doing that. I think I might turn to a Jolteon. I'm not sure yet. What do you guys think? Write down what Pokemon I should do. I have been taking it out all the time, most of the time, so I have Happiness up just in case I want to do a Espeon or Umbreon. So, yeah. This video wasn't it was more like just me walking around, a lot of action. Nothing really funny happened in it, really. Yeah, I hope something happens more spontaneous in my next video. This was just me kind of like exploring it for the first time. I do like the server though, it's really nice. And that's about that. So I'll definitely hit you guys up and show you more of some action later on. For the other videos, I'll probably be cutting scenes and skipping a lot of parts and kind of just matching them together to make the best kind of video for you guys to watch. Because this one's getting a little, it's good, but I'd rather have something a little more entertaining for you guys and a little short. So I'll probably have max 10-minute videos from now on and probably show a couple battles and then have some funny moments and then wrap it up. So that's kind of going to be like my little plan for it. I'll usually have some information or updates at the beginning, 2 minutes, and then the 4 minutes will be battles, and the other 4 minutes will be just showing you a city. So if you think that's a good concept and you like that, just say it's good to go. If not, say down what you'd like to have my breakout of my video be, and I'll go. So I'll see you guys. Have a good one.